stadium. Buzzy kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuity, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They boot it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Got room to work. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Richmond. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Richmond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nowhere close on that one as he got up through the air. They're working that left side. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing the big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, these big body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Galloway. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Strickland. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Morris. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 25. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowling up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Makes a man miss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
At the 37. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moore. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a cut! And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Morris.
First down pass. Complete to the back. No gain on the play. Second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williamson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Send the tight end in motion. But jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.